There's a chance for you to be judgmental. Kind of like, how much is that car really worth? Mark is going to guide us through another episode of Appraise My Ride. Is there going to be a Cadzilla? A Godzilla? What do you think?
I don't think there'll be a Cadzilla, but maybe a Gremlin or a Pacer or something. Stay tuned for that feature. What we do is we check out rides on the street. We go out on the street, we catch cars that you drive every day. We're going to walk around, we're going to pick them apart, we're going to laugh at them, we're going to look at what you did great to customize your cars.
And see
Stay
if you
tuned.
agree. Yeah. And we're also going to give you a test ride in a brand new 2011 Nissan 370Z Nismo. There's some horsepower and handling in that.
The Nismo is incredible, and it's got a shift pattern that you cannot believe. It's got a shifter that actually matches revs when you downshift. Computer, as soon as it notices the clutch, and we'll get into that more.
We're going to put you right in the car. This is the Sunday Drive. Welcome back to the Sunday Drive. Your Uncle Joe Benson, Mark Perlberg, and Michael Anthony.
Hello, hello, hello.
Famed bass player. We're here at the Wally Parks NHRA Motorsports Museum for the Axes and Axles display, I guess you'd say. There's a lot of hot rods here.
Oh, it's great. I mean, what better combination than rock and roll and hot rods these days,
Amen. Which one of yours is on display here?
Actually, I have a Ford Roadster there, 1933 Roadster. That was built for me by Boyd Coddington, Hot Rods by Boyd, back in '94. Actually, a good buddy of mine and a partner of mine, wheel company, Bond Speed, Brad Fanshaw. He helped design the car with me, and it was like the first thing that I always wanted in a hot rod was like the high boy with the flames. And as soon as I had any kind of money where I could do anything with, I said that's the first thing I'm going to build myself. And lo and behold, there it was.
It's a beautiful car. You grew up in Southern California, so you were surrounded by hot rods. When did you really get an addiction? When did you catch?
I'd always been into hot rods. When I was actually in junior high, there were buddies of mine that worked at the Irwindale Speedway. And so back then, a bunch of us would sneak into one of my buddies in the back of his pickup truck, and we'd go to the grudge nights. We'd go almost every weekend. And I watched Don Perdome, Tom McEwen. I mean, I watched all those guys race back then. And I remember on my peachy folder notebooks, I'd be drawing, little pictures of dragsters and stuff like that. So I got into it kind of like that through my buddies who were around it all the time. And obviously just kind of grew and grew and grew.
What's the latest car that you've been working on, and does it make smoke off the back tires like on your peachy folders?
Actually, the latest car that I had been doing some work on was I've got a 57 Nomad station wagon that I bought it 4 years ago, but I decided to kind of really make it mine now. So I did some little extra things to it, and
it started out kind of pearlish white, didn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
Is it still?
No.
You bought it at auction. Did you mean to buy it, or were you just scratching and all of a sudden you owned a Nomad?
No, I almost learned that once when I was there at another time, going, hey, waving to a friend, next thing it's like, hey.
He's on TV.
No, my wife and I have been looking for a Nomad wagon for years, and then this one finally came up, and we checked it out, and I paid a lot of money for it, but heck, what the heck, we wanted it.
Did she get the Shelby before or after she found out about the Nomad?
She had the Shelby before. Actually, she had the Shelby the first time I ever attended the Barrett-Jackson auction in 2000. I bought the Shelby for her then.
Smart man. Michael, great to have you here.
Hey, it's great being here. It's great, I know Jimmy Vaughn's over here, and just a lot of great rock and roll. And
good luck going out with Chickenfoot again here shortly.
Yes.
Okay.
As you will.
Michael Anthony on the Sunday Drive.